Okay, listen up, because I've got some pretty terrible news for you, especially if you were that kid who always got an A in math class. You ready for this? That giant brain of yours, it might actually be the one thing stopping you from getting super rich. Seriously, we're about to unlock the simplest and yeah, laziest secret to making a ton of money, and it has absolutely nothing to do with being a genius.
Yep, you heard me right. That big, beautiful problem-solving brain of yours, the one that can do calculus just for fun, well, that could be the very chain locking you away from a mountain of treasure. I know, it sounds completely backward, but you've got to trust me. We're about to smash the biggest, most wrong idea about money you have ever heard.
So, just drop the calculator. And that insane spreadsheet you have with 1,000 tabs that looks like you're trying to launch a space shuttle, just close it. We're about to take a sledgehammer to this whole idea that getting rich has to be complicated. Because you know what? The greatest investor on the planet thinks all that fancy math is total, complete garbage.
All right, adventurers, welcome to level 1 of our treasure hunt. Our first quest is to expose what I like to call the Great Deception. This is the huge, sneaky trick that almost the entire world has fallen for. This big lie that making money has to be some super fast, super complicated, brain-melting game.
Okay, so check this out. Over on the left, you've got the movie version of investing, right? It's pure chaos. Dudes screaming into phones, a million screens flashing red and green, everybody looking like they're about to have a heart attack. We've all been taught that this is how you get rich. But now, look over to the right. That's the real winner. It's just a calm grandpa, kicking back in a comfy chair, reading a book and sipping a cherry Coke. That, my friends, is Warren Buffett, and he thinks the guys on the left are completely ridiculous. And this quote from the man himself says it all. He literally thinks being a super genius is a disadvantage in this game. You don't need some huge, muscular brain. You just need to be lazy, but, you know, a smart kind of lazy.
Okay, adventurer, grab your gear. We're venturing into level 2. But you gotta be careful, because it's time to face our first monster, the complexity trap. This thing is a super sneaky trap our own brains set for us, and almost everybody walks right into it.
So here's the secret. We're all part of what you could call the cult of complexity. It's this weird little glitch in our programming that whispers, hey, if it's simple, it can't possibly be right. It's the reason why if someone says the secret to getting healthy is just eating better and moving more, we'd rather buy some crazy, expensive, complicated diet plan. We think complicated solutions make us sound smart.
This is exactly how Buffett sees all those folks on Wall Street with their crystal balls and their complicated charts. He says they aren't investors. They're basically just weathermen trying to predict if it's going to rain tomorrow. It's impossible. See, they get paid to predict rain. Buffett gets rich by building the ark before the storm even starts. Get ready, because you've just reached the treasure room. Welcome to level 3. This is where the wise wizard Buffett gives us the secret weapons, the legendary power-ups we need to actually win this game. And the best part? They are so simple, it is almost hilarious.
Okay, your first power-up is a brand new diet for your brain. Right now, most of us are feeding our brains junk food all day long. You know, clickbait headlines, scary news reports, market gossip. It's like living on chips and soda. Sure, it's fun for a second, but it just makes you foggy and slow. Buffett's brain, it's on a high-protein diet. He reads hundreds and hundreds of pages of kind of boring stuff, like company reports. He's not hunting for drama. He's hunting for clues to the treasure.
I want you to picture your brain as a bathtub. Most people have the faucet turned on full blast all day. News, social media, emails, it's just a chaotic, muddy, overflowing mess. You can't see a thing in there. But Buffett's bathtub? It's different. He lets in just a tiny, clean trickle of high-quality information. The water is crystal clear and perfectly still, so he can just look down and pluck out the shiny gold coins everyone else misses in all their noisy, splashing chaos. And now for the ultimate weapon, the most legendary item of all, the too hard pile. It is so simple. Imagine a giant box right next to your desk. Anytime you hear about some confusing business, some crazy new AI company, or a biotech firm with a name you can't even pronounce, you do not waste a single second trying to figure it out. You just pick it up and you toss it in the too hard box. Buffett throws almost everything in there. He is not looking for a challenge. He wants to win the gold medal by stepping over a 1-foot-high bar. Okay, we are armed with our secret weapons. We are officially powered up. It's time for level 4, the billionaire's game plan. This is the treasure map itself, the step-by-step guide to the gold. And I promise you, it is no harder than buying a used car.
You don't have to be a master mechanic to buy a used car, do you? No, you just check a few simple things. Well, that's exactly what Buffett does with entire companies. He's searching for a business that's a total powerhouse, like a Ferrari engine under the hood, but it's being sold for the price of a beat-up, rusty old Toyota. He's hunting for incredible businesses that are sitting on the clearance rack.
This part is so important. Buffett isn't some surgeon using a tiny little scalpel. He's a construction worker with a giant sledgehammer. He's not looking for deals that are maybe good. He wants deals that are so obvious, so amazing, that they hit him right in the face. His rule? If you need a complicated spreadsheet to figure out if it's a good deal, then it is a bad deal. He only sticks to math a 10-year-old could do.
Now for the most important part of the entire treasure map. Every great business is a castle, and inside that castle, there's treasure, all the money it makes. But outside, there's a whole army of enemies, competitors, always trying to break in and steal the gold. So what protects the castle? A giant, wide moat filled with hungry sharks and crocodiles. This moat is the company's special power, its secret defense, like a brand name so famous that nobody can copy it. Buffett only invests in castles with the biggest, deepest, scariest moats.
You've done it. You have reached the final level. You've got the weapons, you've got the treasure map, but now you have to face the final boss. And this boss isn't some fire-breathing dragon. His name is Mr. Market, and he is completely, totally insane. So picture this. You have a business partner, and his name is Mr. Market. Every single day, he knocks on your door. Some days, he's bouncing off the walls, super happy, totally euphoric. He thinks your business is the greatest thing in the entire universe, and he'll shout, "I'll buy your half for $1,000. He's just on top of the world.
But then, the very next day, he shuffles back to your door, completely depressed, crying his eyes out. He thinks the world is ending, and he'll just whimper, "This business is worthless. Please just take my half for $50. Now listen close, this is the whole secret. The business did not change one bit. The castle is still strong, the moat is still full of sharks. The only thing that changed was your partner's crazy mood. The entire secret to getting rich is to politely ignore him when he's happy and buy everything you possibly can when he's sad and terrified."
You want proof that keeping your cool beats being a genius every time? Meet the smartest guys in the room. This team had actual Nobel Prize winners on it. They built a fund using supercomputers and math so perfect they said it was literally impossible to lose money. So they bet everything. And then the impossible thing happened. And in just a few weeks, poof, they lost every single penny, all of it, gone. Why? Because they were geniuses, but when things got a little scary, they totally panicked. They had an IQ of 200, but an emotional IQ of 0.
You did it. You defeated the final boss. You've officially beaten the game. Welcome to the victory screen, level 6, where you finally get to collect your prize. This is your Lazy Millionaire Manifesto, the 5 golden rules to winning the treasure.
Here they are, your 5 golden rules. Number 1, ignore all the noise. Just turn off the TV. Number 2, stay in your circle. If you don't understand it, you don't buy it. End of story. 3, respect the moat. Always, always bet on the strongest castle. 4, be greedy when others are fearful. When everyone else is screaming and selling in a panic, you should be shopping. And number 5, the most powerful and laziest rule of all, after you buy a great castle, your job is to do absolutely nothing. Just sit back and let your treasure grow.
Let this burn into your brain. This quote right here is the entire secret. The stock market is just a giant machine. Its only job is to take money from impatient people and hand it over to patient people. That's it. So the only question you ever have to answer is, which person are you? The one who's frantically pushing all the buttons, or the one calmly holding a bucket, just waiting to catch all the gold?
So now you have the secret treasure map. You know how to build a giant money snowball. But there might be one tiny little problem. What if you have no snow to begin with? What if right now your snowball is just a sad, melted little ice cube? See, investing is the powerful engine, for sure, but every engine needs fuel. In our next explainer, we are going to show you exactly how to get that fuel, how to build your own cash machine so you have plenty of snow for your snowball. You are not going to want to miss it.